Hi, my name is Stephanie Molina, and today I'll be sharing the research I've conducted on the Walt Disney Company, otherwise known as Disney. I'll be discussing the history of Disney, including its origins and list of growing acquisitions, Disney's current financial standing, and how Disney plans to compete with its rivals and ensure future growth for the company. The Walt Disney Company was founded on October 16, 1923, by Walt and Roy O. Disney. The pair went off to create cartoon shorts starring iconic characters such as Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, to name a few. However, what started as a small animation studio would one day grow into the massive international media conglomerate it is today. According to this infographic provided by TitleMax, we can see that today Disney has full ownership or is a majority shareholder, meaning having over 50% of shares in well over 15 major companies and over 100 subsidiaries. According to GoBankingRates.com, the company was estimated to be worth a whopping $130 billion in 2019. So what's the recipe for Disney's success? Those answers may actually lie in Disney's mission statement found on their website. Some key quotes are, quote, "to entertain, inform, and inspire people around the globe through storytelling, reflecting iconic brands, creative minds, and innovative technologies," unquote. In other words, market diversification and innovation. Disney has always been known for pushing the envelope. Take, for example, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Released in 1937, the film was the first full-length animated feature, running at 83 minutes. According to an Oxford paper, costs were so high that other Hollywood studios would ridicule Walt Disney, calling the work Disney's folly or foolishness. Production costs for Snow White capped at nearly $1.5 million, not accounting for inflation. However, Disney didn't give up. They had something competitors lacked: vision. They knew the potential of their film and would work to realize it. Snow White would gross $670 million in the box office, a 445% return on investment. The next factor in Disney's success is their intense focus on diversification in the marketplace. Disney also owns many subsidiaries, operating in all types of markets. Some examples of both are Marvel Studios for motion picture, ABC and Fox for television, Disney Music Group for music licensing, and Disney World for theme parks. If we take a look at Disney's debt to capitalization ratio over the past few years, we can see data that correlates to Disney's acquisitions. For example, Disney may not have had much going on from 2016 to 2017, but in 2018, Disney released Black Panther, which earned number one in the box office for that year at $700 million, thanks to purchasing Marvel. Here's a chart taken by theatlas.com, breaking down Disney's income from 2007 to 2016. You'll notice that as each year progresses, Disney earns more. This success is due not only to the quality of their content, but is also largely due to the company's efforts to diversify their markets. But what does this diversification really look like? Let's take a closer look. Here's another chart from theatlas.com showing us Disney's operating income by fiscal year, this time breaking it down by market category. Now remember, Disney originally started as a studio entertainment company, which earned $2 billion in 2017. While that may seem like a large amount, it's nothing compared to the combined $12 billion Disney earned from expanding into other markets. While Disney has certainly diversified and expanded its own company, with diversification also comes acquisitions of other companies as well. Something else you may notice about this chart is the large role that media networks play in Disney's income. Noticing this trend, Disney dived right in by investing in Fox for $70 billion in May of 2019, beating Comcast's bid. Fox has been Disney's largest acquisition by far, beating Comcast's $65 billion offer. According to this chart by YouTuber The Company Man, the price of Fox was nearly double the price of every other company Disney had ever acquired combined. Previous to the deal, Disney's highest purchase was ABC and ESPN at $19 billion, showing us that media networks are certainly a priority for the company. There's another reason Disney purchased Fox, and that's to acquire larger market share within the film industry. Fox wasn't just a media network, the company was also the owner of 21st Century Fox, which operated 20th Century Fox and Fox Entertainment Group. The key here is 20th Century Fox, which previous to Disney's acquisition was one of the largest motion picture companies in the world. As we can see by this chart also provided by The Company Man, in 2018 both Disney and 20th Century Fox were among the top 5 largest studios, Disney at number 1 and Fox at number 5. Assuming these numbers stay the same for 2019, Disney will now have a 35.1% studio market share. In other words, more than 1/3 of the motion picture industry. Now, while Disney might seem untouchable, the company does have its fair share of flaws. One such problem is the lack of a strong international market, as seen in this chart taken by Walt Disney Statista. Similar to the bar graph I showed in Disney's acquisition of Fox, if you took Disney's international revenue and added it together, it would still equate to less than half of Disney's US and Canadian revenue. While this may not seem like much of a problem today, it could be in the future. According to Disney's 2018 annual report, quote, "A decline in economic activity in the U.S. and other regions of the world in which we do business can adversely affect demand for any of our businesses, thus reducing our revenue and earnings," unquote. And that's not all. Disney also has a reputation for exploiting its workers for little pay, causing the Disney animator strike in 1941 and more recently the ongoing Disney World strikes. Many people also fear that the company is gaining too much power. Activists such as Abigail Disney herself have opened conversations about this and the ethics behind the company. What does Disney's future look like? As mentioned earlier, the company has always been known for being innovative, but there's one market that Disney's late to entering, and that's streaming. According to TV Technology, video streaming revenue is set to near $600 billion by 2028. Disney now plans to join the game, launching their streaming service Disney Plus in November of 2019. This is probably the one area where Disney really has to look out for its competitors, such as Netflix and Hulu, since they're at a disadvantage joining so late into the game. However, with their recent acquisition of Fox and their vast library of content, Disney Plus may actually put up a good case. The company plans to revoke all its content from other streaming services as soon as their contracts end. So, what's next for Disney? Aside from working on Disney Plus, the company's in high gear creating remakes. While this may seem annoying for some, for Disney, it's a smart financial decision, as new scripted movies are costly and very unpredictable in performance. And, with the recent expensive acquisition of Fox, Disney may continue playing it safe for the next few years to come. Thank you.